There is a New Zealand work visa that is available for foreigners to work in their country, and you'll be able to get this work visa in as little as a week. This visa will allow so many people from different sectors to come and work in a specific area in New Zealand. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what this visa is, the requirements, what you need to do if you fall into any of these categories, whether you can travel with your family, and all this other good stuff. So make sure you watch this video to the very end, and if you find it useful, remember to like it so that many other people who want this information will be able to see it as well. So without further ado, let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Lynda. I'm a registered nurse and I currently live in the United States. Here I share information on how you can work, study and thrive abroad. So if you're interested in any of those, be sure to join the family by subscribing and always come. So to make this video as straightforward as possible, I'm going to be talking about what this visa is, how the cost of this visa, how long you can stay in New Zealand, and whether you can travel with your family, and of course the requirements for this visa. Okay, so make sure you watch this video to the end so that all your questions will be answered. So one, what is this visa? This visa is called the Specific Purpose Work Visa. So just as the name implies, the Specific Purpose Work Visa in New Zealand allows foreigners to work in New Zealand for a specific reason or an event. For example, this year, the New Zealand, they experienced an extreme weather condition that caused a lot of disaster in the country, and right now they are seeking for foreigners with different skills, installers, engineers and all of that, to help them to recover from that event. So what is the cost of this visa? This cost of this visa is $700, and the interesting thing is that if they give you this visa, once you get into New Zealand, they are going to refund you the cost of this visa, which is really interesting. But if they deny you the visa, I saw somewhere on the website that you may not be able to get a refund. But if definitely you will not apply if you are not qualified. But if you see that you are qualified and you apply for this visa, once you set your foot in New Zealand, you are going to be refunded, which is really cool. So how long can you stay in New Zealand with this visa? Or how long you can stay on this visa depends on the task that you're going to be provided in New Zealand. If it is a recovery visa that you applied for, you can stay up to 6 months. If you are a nurse and you are just going there to apply for your registration, like the Filipino nurses, nurses from the Philippines, then you can stay up to 3 months. If you are already with a critical worker or a visitor visa and your occupation is in the critical labor stage, then you can also stay up to 3 years. So the length of stay depends on the task and the employer as well. Can you travel with family? Of course you can travel with family. Your family will not apply for that specific visa that you applied for. They can apply for other visas like the visitor visa, the student visa, and once they have a relationship with you, they will be able to get those visas as well. That means you can travel with your family. Next, what are the requirements? So the requirements for this is going to depend on your occupation. It's also going to depend on the employer. It's also going to depend on your country. So for the purpose of this video, I chose Nigeria, for instance, and I also chose the first one, which is the recovery visa. So if you're applying for recovery visa from Nigeria and you are also applying from Nigeria, not within New Zealand, then you are going to be paying $735 for the recovery visa. Time frame is that the recovery visa is within 1 week, but if it is other types of visa, they said most of them is just within 15 days. So but recovery visa we are talking about here, it takes just within 1 week. Okay, and then how do you submit? You can submit your application online. You don't need any agents. What I feel is that if you're applying from Nigeria, for instance, what you just need is to find an employer that is able to employ you, your employment offer, and then you go onto their website and apply. Okay, so just provide all the information that they need, and the information that they need is you will need to have an identity. I would say a travel document like your passport, your international passport, and then health. They said you must be in good health. That means you need to be able to prove, you need to have a medical certificate that you can get that you can get the form or online. So you get someone to also, like an x-ray or medical examination. So your character as well, I would say for Nigeria is usually the police report, and then the specific purpose. That means you need an offer already from employers. So if you go onto their website, they have a list of employers that you can actually get a job with, and they also have a list of non-compliant employers. Okay, so just make sure you are very, like, you are qualified, and then once you get a job offer, you can go for this. So time in New Zealand, they say you must have this, like a job offer, a letter of invitation, and a schedule of events, like what you're going to be doing, the months, and all of that. And then employer supplementary form, you need to provide an employer a supplementary form. If it is for recovery visa, the supplementary form, you can get it online and you fill it and all of that. Okay, so the qualification, you may need qualification and experience. It just depends on the employer. So if certain qualifications are needed, then you need to show an international merit, any other relevant qualification. You need to show evidence of that. Okay, so if you go onto New Zealand website, you will see where you can put in your own country and all the requirements that you will need. So what are the pros of this visa? The pro is that you will get a New Zealand experience, and which will help you even if your visa entails that you need to go home. When you go home and with that experience, that's an EU experience, you have a higher chance of getting another job in New Zealand or another European country. Another pro is that you can move with your family. Your family can use that opportunity to get a study visa and maybe a visitor visa and all of that. Another pro is that it's very, very easy to get. Right now that it is open and you are qualified, you apply for a job and you get one, it's very, very easy for you to get a visa. There are so many advantages of moving abroad and working in any country that is not your own country. So if this is an opportunity that you can easily get, you have the requirements and all of that, go for it, because it will open many more doors that you are not even aware of right now. I'm going to leave the link in the description below that will give you all the details, and if you are from a different country, you also find all the details for your specific country. And I'm also going to leave a link on where you can actually look for genuine jobs in New Zealand and give yourself a chance. There are so many more opportunities that are coming out these days for New Zealand, and I will continue to share on this channel. So if you're yet to subscribe and join the family, make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you're struggling with right now in your job search or in your quest to travel and work abroad. So I will know the kind of video that I can make next time. Okay, so subscribe and share this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.